Keisha Howard here, founder of Sugar Gamers Labs. And if there's anything to know about me, is that I love anything involving play, especially video games. But beyond entertainment, play allows us to connect, to learn, and even to heal. I have partnered with Logitech G to have conversations about breakthroughs in play. And today that conversation will be with Christian DeLuna, founder of Asian Mental Health Collective.
So as far as Asian Mental Health's Asian Mental Health Collective's offerings to our community, we provide free culturally informed clinical services through our Lotus Therapy Fund and the myriad support groups that we host related to different themes that face our communities and connect them. In addition to that, we have support for our Asian therapists and providers through our Facebook group, Asian Mental Health Professionals, and our online directory, which can be found on our website, asianmhc.org. Able to find the support and providers that you need that reach where you are at in your mental health journey. In addition to that, we have our virtual peer support spaces, such as Subtle Asian Mental Health, where folks are able to connect and share experiences. We've had a number of folks even find some other people to connect and play games with. We do have some folks talking about a gathering for Mario Kart, at least within our organization, to just kind of with folks they've connected online. So I think that's been one of our greatest offerings, just being able to have that casual connection to find people who have similar interests in hobbies and things that provide them comfort and healing. Ever since I was a kid, that was definitely very much like my hobby and go-to. A lot of it was tied to, again, some of those family situations. My mother having major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety, it was kind of hard to understand what she was going through and some of the difficulties she was facing. So for me as a young child, it was very much a means of escaping from some of the hardships and the tensions that were just going on at home and not being able to understand my mother's condition and why she just seemed so sad all the time, among other things. For one, it was very much that means of escaping from some difficulties. But in addition to that, one of the things that I've really gained from playing games, I'm especially a huge narrative RPG player, so Final Fantasies, Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, all Persona games. So very much kind of those stories of being able to engage with hard mental and physical challenges and being able to see other people undergo those experiences and see how they react, but kind of putting you in that first person's perspective that a lot of other forms of media can't really do. Just it's a different modality where there's that interactivity that games afford. But for me, gaming has been very much a uniting factor. So if I find out that someone's played a similar game to me, then it just opens those means of connection where I'm able to share my experiences and hear their experiences back. So it's always been something that I saw as something that can let me be myself. I think that kind of safe space. I feel the most comfortable when I'm talking about gaming and things I've experienced in a game environment. As a young kid especially, regulating my emotions came with a lot more difficulty. So I would feel very restless, agitated a lot of times just for whatever reasons. And again, being a child, I didn't really have the sense and understanding of that, of my own mental states and sense of being. So for me, I gravitated to games as a place where in that moment, being able to just focus on something that wasn't rushing, spiraling emotions, that's been something that's been really pivotal for me, even still today in my own wellness experiences. When I am spiraling out, having something that I know will immediately kind of take my cognitive load off and just focus. Play is something that, for one, is very much dedicated to creating safe spaces. So in my journey, it's been something of playing games has been a form of escapism. So being able to kind of explore spaces that when things are hard in real life, being able to at least take a moment away to be able to put yourself in another place, get your mind off of things that are troubling you, and find that means to kind of reset and be able to address like kind of what's going on in day to day. So that had been a big part of it for my personal journey, like using it as a means of just relaxation and kind of bringing your stimulation down. Narratives are such a huge part of the human experience, and being able to share and relate that to others and resonate, I think it's powerful. And yeah, games again has always been that means of connecting and hearing stories for myself and others. So that would be, again, like one of the biggest things, being able to encourage folks to connect, find others, find resonance, and find healing in that connection and knowing you're not alone.